Hi, I'm Ted Wetzel. I'm the founder and executive director of Fighting to Understand. It's July 2023. About 2 years ago, we started to develop a process called Dinner and a Fight. 22 times we've done this dinner and a fight. We've seen that we can disagree constructively and we don't have to hate each other. We came to the natural question of what can we do with people who are ready for constructive disagreement and not hating each other? Which brings us to today, which we'll call What Can We Accomplish? And let's call this episode 1, because after all, this is evolving. We're here at an outdoor fitness path because today we're going to talk about disagreement fitness, disagreement gymnasium, disagreement exercises. It's pretty well accepted that our democratic republic in America is broken. We, the people, have lost our ability to trust our systems and even trust each other. And it's gotten even worse with the internet because information and misinformation is like drinking from a fire hose. And oddly, we're finding out that it has a wonderful starting point at disagreement itself. And people are even quicker to agree that we the people, we're not very skilled at constructive disagreement. But we recognize that we have this duty to disagree, which brings us to you and your desire to disagree. And what can we accomplish with those skills? Again, it's a little odd, but it's as if we have this civic duty to disagree constructively. So we recognize that this need to disagree and skills of conflict and skills of mediation have been around for decades, but are far from mainstream. And so what could we accomplish if we had top 10, for example, disagreement constructive skills? And so a first key concept we like to call the squiggly line. We're all traveling this squiggly line in our careers, in our family lives, in our educational lives, and certainly in governance and politics, making of laws. It's a messy, squiggly line. Now we take the squiggly line a step further and replace the line with dots. The dots represent disagreement skills that we can learn. We can practice these exercises in a disagreement gymnasium where we build disagreement fitness and the ability to work together. One of the first dots is dinner and a fight. And it's time to identify the next several dots, the dots that will help us Americans move along to constructive disagreement. When we encounter really complex, divisive issues, we need to get as many different views at the table or in the gym as we can. So in a way, we want to squiggle, or we want to disagree constructively with as many tribes as we can. There's no need to leave your tribe or to join a new tribe. Just have as many views of complex issues, because it's much better than the often oversimplified two-party divisive views. Fortunately, there are many convening organizations in this middle space, and they are multiplying. Some act as a gymnasium for practice. Others dive into specific complex issue solution building. And finally, to bring your whole self. It's okay to be passionate, just not offensive. And so there's this desire to bring forth our more perfect union. In effect, we're building disagreement capacity in our community, and we can call for volunteers to constructively disagree, to squiggle with the real local complex problem.